Y'all ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Does it damage us? Rip. Yeah. Fuck.
Yo, dog. Shit. Let me get that head real quick. What up, guys? What up? Welcome to another episode of Feed the Beast on the Mon Fanatic Feed the Beast Infinity Evolve server. Alright, so we're going to start this episode off in a very fun and happy note. I actually just recently got all the supplies I needed to finish, the Draconic Pickaxe. And I'm going to pull that bad boy out right now. Had to make this Awakened Core and this Draconic Energy Core. Let me just show you what that was made out of. Let's see here. One of these. So it took one Wyvern Core, 4 of these Energy Cores, and then 4 Awakened Draconium, which we used from the couple of episodes ago when we killed the Ender Dragon. So, and I've also got the Awakened Core, which to make it takes 4 of those Wyvern Cores and then 5 pieces of Awakened Draconium. And of course the pickaxe of the Wyvern that I had already been using. And I'm telling you, I'm already in love with that one, and then I don't even know how much more I'm going to love this one, but it has a void junk, which is going to be really awesome. So we're going to give that a shot. Plus, you can actually mine out even more blocks. There it is. Oh my god, guys. Let's actually go down. I'm a little bit curious what this can do. Now, okay. Oh my god. Is that serious? I'm gonna just... This is... Yeah. That's crazy, man. Okay, so I can go... Whoa. That's... Am I not, like, I can't dig this? Is there a reason? That's weird, man. Alright, well, the good thing is, let's hit this I button here. We're going to click this. We're going to add, okay, true, false. Let's add some of these things right here. Fortune, efficiency, soulbound for sure. Now, it's asking me to... Basically, I can add certain blocks to this list. So I would say the first block I would want to add would be this. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay. So I think if I do this, whoop, not that. This, void, junk, item inventory. So this is the junk filter right there, and these are all the enchantments that you want to use. Okay, so currently I have junk set to dirt. So let's see if that works. What's going on here? Dig speed multiplier. Is that something I gotta adjust? I don't even understand what to do here. Huh.
This is your job tomorrow.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast Infinity Evolve. And today I mentioned that I wanted to go ahead and get started in applied Energistics, and that's what we're going to do today. We actually have no automation going on behind me, so if you're thinking there was some, there isn't. Well, I mean, kind of on just this end right here, but that would be about it. Let me pull these out. And this is the only automation that I have going on, which is coming from this and going into this. And but it still doesn't even pull out of that because I can't pull anything from that point. And I also need a power on the back end over here. So until I get this automated through an actual, like using ME glass or any of that stuff, like this is not gonna be a smooth system. But the good thing is I do have kind of a little bit of a start going here. And, oh, and that down there actually, let me grab a little bit of sand. Okay, how many? There we go. I'm gonna grab a stack of that. And we're gonna throw this in this nice little puddle of water, which it's funny because I can't even see it. Oh, now I can see it. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and plug this back in. Now, where's my cord? Okay. Oh, there. Okay. Got it. Alright, now we can turn that magnet back off. Drop these bad boys in here. And we're going to plug this back in, and that should get everything going again. And you got to use this energy acceptor, people. My brother, and including other people that I know, have tried to do this without that, and they're just like, why is it taking RF? Like, well, it only takes applied Energistics or AE units. So, and that transfers from this into this and into this. And I'm sure these bad boys are growing very, very fast. Normally 8 hours if you're not using the crystal growth accelerators, but if you get 4 of these together, they can really knock this stuff out in under a couple of minutes. So really, really helpful. But yeah, so we're gonna go back upstairs, and I'm gonna drop in all these different processors that we've been making. Now I have a few other ones. Let's see. Yeah, so I have a stack of logic ones, 8 engineering ones, and 10 calculation. I know that's not really going to get me very far, but I'm going to go ahead and use what I have. So let's go ahead and see what we can do to get some of the basic things. Alright, so the first thing I can think of right off the bat, we really need to build a... I know we're going to need that, but I want to see what all do we have here. Okay. So yeah, the ME crafting terminal, which is going to require those things we were just looking at. So that one calculation processor, logic processor, which we have, panel formation, and an annihilation core. So we're going to go ahead and, I guess, do that. So one of these, we need to grind up some of these. Put those in there. There we go. And we're just going to grind up a few of these really quick. Alright, back to normal. And we're going to throw these in here, and this is actually going to turn those into silicon. You know what, I'm gonna just do this. Like that. There. Thank you. And that'll just fill this bad boy up. Okay, cool. Alrighty then. So I think we needed this. I'm just gonna keep that in my inventory because we're gonna go back to what we were making here. I think we're working on the formation cores. We're gonna go ahead and create 2 of those, put those back up, and now we're going to try to make the formation cores. Wait, we just had the formation cores, so we need the... What up, brother? Wow. Annihilation cores are going to be... Let's actually just look it up. And there it is. Alrighty. And we're going to get another 4 of those. Just so we have at least enough to do the basic things that we need to do. Alright, so going back to applied, we're going to go back down here to the crafting grid, M&E terminal. Well, we do want a crafting terminal, so yeah, I guess we'll just go ahead and do that. Alright, so we need to do this illuminated panel, which I think I have some of that quartz glass, I do. And we have to make 3, which, whatever. Okay, so back to this again. I think we have this. There we go. Now we're gonna have to, let's see here. We do have a crafting, okay, so boom. And there it is. And we just earned the achievement, a much bigger table. A crafting terminal. Now, that's not gonna do us a lot of good if we don't have something to plug it into to store all of our things. So we're gonna go ahead and build a one of these nice little ME storage drives. Now we're going to start off with 1 because we don't really have the resources right now to build more, and we don't really need more per se. Alright, so storage, and we're going to build the basic storage cell just to make sure everything runs smooth, and we can always recycle these, so don't worry about that. Alright, these are not charged, so 1, 2, 3, right? And here we go. 1 calculation, that's a 4K storage. And there it is. And we get the better than chest. Craft a storage cell. Now, I think to get this going, we're going to just set this up downstairs briefly to make sure everything works properly. Do we have to use the energy acceptor? I can't remember. I think we do. Okay, in that case, we're going to go ahead and grab these out because I know those are done. They are. Alright. And I'm going to just drop these in here for now because I don't technically need them. And we are going to... Don't want to do that because that might actually hurt it. Okay, so now that we've got that, we are going to come over here. And I'm going to drop this acceptor. Actually, I can just do this right here. I'm going to just drop this acceptor on the ground right there. And then we're going to take 1 cable, we're going to bring it over here, set this up right there, and that should be online. And then we're going to take 1 more cable, pop that bad boy up right, actually we can just do it right there, yeah. And then we're going to pop this on right there. And we're going to put 1 4K storage drive in there. And it looks like we're online. Let's just go ahead and double check. And it looks pretty good to me. Everything seems to be working straight. Great. Alright, so that's the basics. Getting Applied Energistics going. And as you see, the storage works just fine. I can just drop everything pretty much in my inventory in there. And as long as it's drawing power, you know, I won't have any issues with anything with that. So, yay, it works. But we have a lot of work to do because we are not anywhere near being complete here. There's just so much work to be done. I've got to have everything hooked up. Now, as you see here, you're looking at this room, and you know I've kind of set up the design we have upstairs, and I'm going to keep working on that. I just really wanted to get an episode out. It's been almost a week. And anyway, so if you're wondering why you don't see anything down here, well, we've kind of cleaned up the place, and we have this nice little room up here. Wow, if I can just, there it is. All right, so this is the original floor that I started digging out this area, and what I did is I dug it all out to basically the dimensions that I wanted to run with, but I left a little 3-block area right here, basically to allow myself kind of like a clean room. Like this is going to be like for all the piping and stuff that I'm going to do with Applied Energistics, because that stuff's going to be everywhere. And I don't want that stuff to be all like open, like on the walls. I wanted to kind of have like, you know, it's just like like any wall. You know, a wall has a hollow point in the middle of it, and that's going to be for your like electrical wiring and stuff. So it's really coming. It's going to come in handy, and we're going to have all that stuff hooked up. I am going to put my crafting terminal and everything right here. My applied Energistics terminal will be in place of this. So now that's the next thing, is I actually have to start moving all this stuff out and start moving everything else in. Now that's going to take a lot of work on my part. I'm probably not going to get to it. I'll get to it off camera, of course. But this is actually, this whole area is, this entire area is actually going to be dedicated to automation. Not exactly a great start here, because I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm sure we'll get things rolling eventually. We're also going to have a lot of automated like furnaces and pulverizers and stuff like that. So when when things start coming in from the well, if I do any more mining and stuff, automated mining, things will come in and they'll get processed and then they'll get put back into the system, and it's just a very clean way to do it. Now I've done it plenty of times, so I know what I'm doing. I gotta get my ground, basically get my grounding with it. I have to get plenty of more supplies before I really get this off the ground. Like, I've only made one little 4K storage cell, so I'm probably gonna fill this up full of like 16Ks or maybe a couple of 64Ks. And once I've done that and I kind of get everything up there moved into here, we'll start working on everything down here. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And I know it wasn't probably the longest episode, but there was a lot of work done in between this week, like hollowing out this area, cleaning everything up. Also, I mean, I did get this nice draconic pickaxe in this episode as well. There was just a lot of work going on. It's more of a workhorse episode behind the scenes. But yeah, guys, in the next episode, like I said, we'll try to get more. We'll get more into this ME stuff, and we're gonna, hopefully get more. I'll have more drives and everything set up in here, and we'll just get everything hopefully going as far as hooked up. And I'll try to clear out all these things right here. Now I'm gonna try to keep all of these right here going. I want to keep those into the system because I like how these compacted drawers keep things here. So like if I want to pull out a block of diamond, I can just do that, and nice and easy. Oh yeah, Tank's showing off his thing there. he was like wondering if I had gotten it yet. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching once again, and we will see you next episode. All right, later.